We take refuge in God from the accursed Satan. Bismillah Rahim. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. May the peace and blessing of God be with Muhammad and his blessed family. With class number 45 of Emotional Intelligence, the key to success. Brother, sister, if you are also looking for how to achieve success, this is your class. This is what you seek. Very well. In the previous classes, we have talked about something called the biometric cycle, the cycle of life. It is a cycle that will change, it will go down, it will go up, it goes down, it goes up. Emotions rise and fall. You will be in a positive state and in a negative state. Today we are going to give examples of that so you can grasp it and understand it. What does it mean? We have said that we have 3 cycles: the emotional cycle, the physical body cycle, which we can refer to as a cycle of bodily biology, and the intellectual cycle of thought. All of these cycles can be positive or negative. It depends. So, if a person understands how and when they will be emotionally positive, when they are emotionally negative, when they are physically positive, physically negative, and when they are intellectually positive or negative in thought, when they will learn everything and the relationship each one has with emotion. Yes, when I am very hungry, I am going to get very irritable. Oh, how interesting. So there is a relationship between the negative emotion of anger, yes, which is a defensive reaction of the body, a defensive emotion, and hunger. When men are hungry, they become angry. Do you see? Emotion is linked to the body. A person who has a strong desire for sex, that is a time of sexual hunger with thirst, can become angry quickly. This person is very sensitive. A woman during her menstrual period is more sensitive. More sensitive means that emotionally she is negative or more prone to receiving negativity from her environment. So, when you understand the link between the emotional cycle and the physical body cycle, you will learn to manage it. This means that by managing your body, you manage your joy, you manage your negative and positive emotions, and also the intellect, the very intellect, the thoughts, what you think. You are going to watch a movie and then you are going to imagine, think about things. That also affects you emotionally. It also affects you physically. When you're thinking about something that irritates you, the thought irritates you. The thought calms you. In the Holy Quran, it says, with the remembrance of God, you remember God, you mention God in your heart, in your mind, then that will give you physical and emotional peace. This means that there is a connection in inner joy and also in the remembrance of God, in faith, in prayer, which is partly mental, intellectual, partly physical, and partly emotional. A perfect prayer has 3 parts to make your life positive. So after that, remembering God, your life becomes positive again. Let's look at examples. Examples of how each one is affecting the intellect. Emotions, the body, and emotions, how they affect one another to learn, manage it, and thus develop the skill of emotional intellect. Let's see, for example, in physics we have high physical energy and low physical energy. Here I am reading from a page. It's called Monographs. And that is work. 42. Biorhythm. It explains it in an article. I will just read some parts. It says that, for example, in cases of high physical energy where you feel very positive, you can feel in good shape, fit to work in activities that require effort and physical endurance. For example, you are ready to go play soccer, I don't know, to swimming. That's fine. Okay, we are good. Next, low physical energy can make you feel less vital, weaker, or tired. It gives you the urge to go to sleep or be calm. You might say, I don't feel like getting up, just let me be. No, my back is hurting, my stomach is bothering me. All of this will also be seen emotionally. On the other hand, high emotional energy, very positive emotionally, means you can feel more loving, sensitive, warm, and receptive to the emotions of others. You feel like doing a social activity, going out with people, laughing. We are happy, good, don't worry, it's all good, everything will pass, relax. So you are positive, then receptive to the emotions of others. Your personal relationships are better, and you have more confidence in yourself. A more positive attitude, but when emotions start to decline, disappointment will dominate you. Is your emotional energy very low? Then how does it feel? You might feel irritable, sensitive, get angry quickly, be less cooperative, negative, distrustful, wanting to be left alone, not wanting to talk to anyone, distrustful and unsociable. Preferring solitude? Sometimes men are so strong, they need to retreat to their cave to calm down. Well, intellectually, we also experience all of that. With high intellectual energy, you may feel more creative, open to the ideas and viewpoints of others, and learn more easily. On the contrary, sometimes your intellect is very tired, your body is fine, but your intellect, for example, reaches a blind spot, hits a dead end, and is very confused, not knowing what the solution is. The problem is always thinking this way, going back to the problem and repeating the problem. So when your intellectual energy is low, it can be more difficult for you to learn. You are not very receptive to new concepts or ideas, and creative work can be harder for you. Each of these states affects the others. What is the best state? What is the best? What is the best biometric cycle? It is when you can unite high positive emotional energy, high positive physical energy, and high positive intellectual energy. At that moment, you are the most perfect. And if you can make your family, your employees, your partner feel this good with a lot of strength, intellectual, physical, and emotional energy, then they will be more receptive, more loving, more affectionate, and more hardworking. But if through your complaints, bad attitudes, you exhaust your partner, your children, and everyone around you intellectually, physically, and emotionally, everyone will want to escape from you, and you will become a negative bomb. So everyone hates that person because anyone who gets close to them attacks, destroys, and reproaches them. How lovely. And that is horrible. A person with so much negativity. And all of that depends on how we are going to educate ourselves. If I am a negative person today, I can educate myself tomorrow. Does it take time? Yes, it takes practice. It takes taking cooking classes. Yes, but those clarifications are good. God willing, you will receive it in other classes. Let's continue discussing the topic. A big hug. Peace.